Thank you for listening to It's the Future podcast.
Hey, what's up, guys?
My name is Steve Lanza Jr.
Matt Legier.
We have a great episode for you guys this week, and it was a roller coaster of emotions.
It was an arduous ordeal. Let's put it that way.
We'll talk about it on the podcast, but we have some great topics.
Yeah, we really.
What do we got?
A lot of ancient talk tonight.
Yeah.
Talks about stuff like the Nazca lines, a place in Turkey that's could be up to 10,000 years old. We did a follow-up on that NASA story that we did in the last episode. They finally gave us the lowdown on Europa.
And some family travel stories.
That was a really good one.
Yeah, so
I didn't see where that was going.
Thank you guys for listening. That's our cue to go. It's the Future Podcast, Episode 3.
Boom.
It's the future.
Well, indeed.
Oh, those were finely placed commas between those.
They were. And for good reason.
Yeah.
This is Episode 3, Take 2.
Take 2.
Of the It's the Future podcast.
We're fucking devastated.
We just recorded the entire podcast with a fantastic interview.
How long was it, would you say?
It was an hour and 35 minutes of material that just disappeared off my laptop.
Goodbye.
In an instant.
See ya.
And that's, you know what, though? In a way, it kind of humbles you.
It does.
Because, you know what? Sometimes...
You're not untouchable, Steve.
Right. I'm clearly not.
I'm not either.
My laptop...
Right.
Doesn't know what it's doing.
It has no clue.
If it had feelings...
It might be a sentient being at this point and just fucking arbitrarily deleting shit off as it sees fit. And that's not appropriate either.
No. But... Well, you know what? We muscle through.
Yeah.
We get on to the next thing.
Yeah, this too shall pass.
Yes. Because we actually talked about this earlier. When you're using technology, doing something, medium you're not used to doing professionally, bad things can happen.
Yeah,
out of your control.
You're almost a fool, like I said, to think that you're not going to be affected at least once by some sort of, unforeseen circumstance. And this is just a perfect example of that.
Right. But we do have a fantastic podcast ahead of you.
Oh, my God. It really is
ahead of us.
Phenomenal.
And we're going to, out of the ashes of this, a new segment has now been born.
That's right.
A special guest feature episode of It's the Future podcast.
3.1.
3.1.
That's right.
Where we feel the guest that we had on, we'll say his name.
Sal.
What's his last name?
Teresa.
Yeah? Teresa? Or Teresa?
Teresa.
You always mess it up. No.
I think you just put that in my head. I think I said it right.
You did.
Yeah.
A friend of ours.
That sounds weird. Friend of ours.
A friend of ours who's a gentleman and a scholar.
A scholar.
Fantastic individual.
It smelled like rich mahogany, actually, when I was in his study.
He had some really great insight on some topics that were just blew our mind.
He's a fucking badass.
Yeah. So we will. We've rescheduled our interview with him, and we will have that out for you next week. But we move on to this week's episode.
Yeah.
We've got some hot topics. I'm just gonna randomly, out of nowhere, look, and the first thing I see.
Look and pick.
All right. Flat Earthers.
Oh God, those fuckers, huh? Those son of a bitches. Is it bitches? Yeah, son of a bitches. Yeah.
There's people out there, Matt, that believe, current day people, they believe the Earth is flat.
Yeah, they're
and not a sphere.
Look,
not a sphere.
I find that hard to believe, considering that there's a lot of evidence that is kind of self-evident, where you can go out by the coastline and you can see the mast, of a ship, and that's like the last thing you'll see going over the curvature of the Earth.
Right.
So it's not flat. It's not a disc.
And wasn't there a rapper that you knew of?
B.O.B. I actually used to like him, and then he...
this turned you away?
Yeah. I was
just this one thing?
Yeah, I was just kind of like... I was like, look, man, if you can... believe something like that, it's like... I don't know, your credibility as an individual or a scholar, is kind of diminished there. So,
well, it just, I guess it discredits,
right?
Decriminalizes.
De-disto. Dark mode.
Yeah, his credibility
Right.
is thrown out the window.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
But it's definitely, I mean, just in case you guys were wondering, the world isn't flat. It's not a disc.
in case
I'm sorry,
you were confused.
Yeah.
It's round.
No question about it. It's a fucking sphere, guys. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the ancients knew that. The ancient Sumerians, for that matter, knew that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the flat earthers just believe that completely disc shape. I think it actually originated with English writer Samuel Rowbotham. That's just off the top of my head.
Really? He started up that theory?
I believe so.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just, there's modern flat earth societies, obviously, which have become kind of prevalent as a result of B.O.B. talking his game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really don't want to give him too much time, but just know that... No, seriously, because it pains me in the jowls.
Yeah.
In the loins, excuse me, not in the jowls.
The loins are been strained.
My loins are fucking... They're tweaked from this.
Yeah.
Because it's just a pain, man.
Well, it's also
like they're hanging around for hope, and there's no hope that the world's flat.
And also, a good friend of yours, speaking of ancients, and ancient beliefs, ancient things, your friend Chrissy Dant had a topic for us to talk about.
That's right.
Which was it?
I think it was the Nazca lines.
Nazca lines.
In Peru. Those things are pretty cool because they're basically giant geoglyphs, which are drawn in the desert in southern Peru. They're actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
No, they're not.
They are. Yes, sir. They are indeed. They're actually about 1,200. I think some of them, the largest ones, are about 1,200 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how tall you are, but that's pretty.
I'm not that tall.
I'm not either. I'm 6'3" that I tell people. In reality, I'm more like 6'2".
First time I got my license, they ask you what
you were
your
like
height
7.
is. I said 5'8", and the lady looked me up and down. She goes, 5'7", and she did that head shake.
Yeah, she did the bobble. Yeah,
and she was like, "So now I'm 5'7".
Yeah,
from now on.
Look at that.
She brought me down
See how
the level.
History has changed.
Yeah,
your kids will never know the truth.
they won't.
There's no documentation.
Wait, so how do they make these Nazca lines?
So, and by the way, they're geoglyphs of things like animals, obviously, such as birds, fish, llama, jaguars.
What was?
Jaguars, but I just pronounced it jaguar.
I really thought that was a real animal.
Monkeys and human figures. Let me tell you. Basically, here's what I think. This isn't something that I'm reading in front of me, so don't be confused. I think that the explanation is that they were praying to their gods, right? And as a result, they wanted to maybe mimic the things that they saw in their environment to pray to them, to bring rain to the desert, essentially.
Yes.
To bring rain to their situation. As a result of that, they congregated by the fucking many, you know what I'm saying? Like, many. Make it another many, and you might get close.
So many minis.
So many minis. And, there were just a lot of people stomping around on the desert, and basically created the geoglyphs through ritual and things like that.
What's strange though, because the theory is like you said of bringing rain because they were trying to communicate to their gods, but there's another theory out there.
Oh, the alien, that like aliens came down and did actually drew the geoglyphs.
Well, some people think aliens made them.
Yeah.
Some people think that the people of that time made them to communicate to aliens.
Right, because the only way you can see them is like in a
bananas.
hot air balloon or a helicopter or a plane.
Yeah.
But, they can... I mean, the argument can be made that how did the ancient Mayans understand precession, right? Like precession of the fact that the Earth wobbles as it goes through its cycle. Come on.
Yeah.
That takes 25,962 years to actually, and check that out. I might be off by a couple of years.
And they knew that.
They knew that takes that many years of observation, if you will, to see precession happen.
Right.
So they had to be taking notes for 25,000.
No way. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Someone told them. Someone gave him the heads up.
Who then? Who tapped him on the proverbial shoulder?
Prometheus. I don't know.
Prometheus. Dude, that was a pretty fly movie.
That was a sweet movie.
Not a lot of people are like down with that.
You know, there's a sequel coming out.
Freaks them the fuck out. What?
Alien Covenant. You haven't heard this?
Shut your mouth right now. What is that about? Sequel.
And guess who else who's going to be in it? Danny McBride is going to be in it.
What?
Yeah, I just started an interview with him. He goes, the interview started with this. The interview had him on the other, those little movie interviews.
Yeah.
The guy goes, I'm about to see an Alien movie with you in it. And he just looks at him and he goes, I know, right? I'm about to see that too. I want to see it.
So dope.
Yeah.
He's Kenny Powers, for you that don't recognize Danny McBride.
He just says, he has a show that just finished up called Vice Principals on HBO.
Oh, it's so good.
Which I loved.
So good.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but
no.
God, is it funny.
God. Yeah, he does really well with that, the other actor from... He was in Justified, and he was in like a couple other things. Whatever.
His counterpart in Vice Principals?
Yeah, I'm not sure what his
I'm
name
blanking on
is.
his name.
Yeah,
but go check that show out. It's funny.
It's really good. Yeah, along with the ancient team, there's a place near Sanliurfa, Turkey, that's called Göbekli Tepe. Now, the crazy part about this is that it actually brought back the timeline of ancient civilizations 10,000 years.
What?
So this place was like an ancient temple, ritual site where they, prayed again to their gods and stuff like that. But the cool part was they actually, as they unearthed this huge place at Göbekli Tepe, they actually found reliefs, the largest reliefs that they've seen in the area of like jaguars and different animals that were present in the Fertile Crescent area. You know what I mean? Like back then, and it's crazy to think that that they were able to do that 10,000 years ago.
That's wild.
It's unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another kind of crazy ancient story.
Well, we're talking about this is very ancient themed.
For sure.
A friend of ours sent us a topic. Her name is Danielle Earl. And she found this article online that claims that civilization started in Australia by the Aborigines.
Yeah, so that was about 75,000 years ago. So there was basically the Aboriginal people kind of popped up, I guess you could say.
Right on the ground?
Just like
the Groundhog game at like the arcade. Whack the Aborigine.
Yeah, whack the Aborigine. No, that's fucked up. But yeah, no, that's wild. That's, so that happens. They pop up out of the ground.
Yeah.
And but here's the real deal. They're the descendants of the first people to leave Africa. That's about 75,000 years ago.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
We're talking about the first culture,
right,
as opposed to the first
civilization.
Human. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
First humans, Africa.
First.
No question.
No. Done.
First culture.
Aborigines.
Go on over to Australia.
Which, is it safe to say
Oh,
that you are...
I'm going down under.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're going right there.
I'm going down under. I'll be there in December because I have a sabbatical.
Yeah.
It's a 5-year sabbatical that I earned. You know what I mean?
Over time.
Yeah, over...
Working.
Guess what? 5 years?
Yeah.
Surprise. Spoiler alert.
I got to take one myself, too. And I will tell
dope.
you, it is 4 weeks off of work.
Oh.
It's magic.
I don't know how I'm going to feel. I'm going to feel great.
You're going to feel awesome.
Yeah. Because I'll be in New Zealand, actually.
Yeah, you're going to New Zealand?
Yeah, I'm going to New Zealand 12/12/12/28.
Wow.
Don't steal my shit while I'm gone.
No.
I got a lock everywhere.
Are you going to go try to see the, where they have Hobbiton?
They have, I looked at that. They have this, this place where you can check out, the garb that they designed for the hobbits and stuff like that in the movie.
Wow.
It's wearable. I forget what the name of the place is, but
yeah,
something like that. You can go check it out and kind of see that. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to Hobbit Town or
You should.
Yeah.
You're all the way there.
That's
You're
true.
in New Zealand.
Yeah, might as well, right? Fuck. I actually was thinking about like maybe trying to fuck with like a tattoo or something like that.
Get a tattoo while you're there?
Like a New Zealand, like a Maori.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like
that would be sweet,
right? I thought so, like on the shoulder or something. You know, I don't know, but if not, then I'll just have you.
Are you going solo?
No, for right now, my mom's on the ticket.
No way.
You know, yeah, Ma Dukes.
That's great.
Shout out Ma Dukes, Swell, and love you all. And so she's on the reservation right now. Dad's still trying to see if he can get approval. That would be dope. Either way, they got to fight it out. You know, decide who wants to go. I'm not part of that decision.
Yeah.
So it'll be gravy whichever way we do it. So.
It's so fun to travel with your family, and
man.
I've been able to have the opportunity to travel with both my dad and my brother on separate trips.
Nice.
And it was so much fun bringing my dad outside. Has your mom ever been outside the U.S. before?
Yeah, like Canada,
but not like
I don't know
over the pond.
No, well,
travel.
she was. Both my parents are Marines.
Oh, okay.
You know, so they've been.
I didn't know that.
They were stationed like Okinawa, Japan,
What?
and like everywhere. Yeah.
Both your parents Marines?
Yeah.
That's how they met?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man. I was born on an Air Force base.
You?
Oh, boom!
Wow!
Just dropping
knowledge.
That was in Arkansas, but yeah. That's what's up.
So speaking of family, I have a funny family story.
Oh yeah, I'd like to hear this.
So, as a young lad, my folks used to bring us on like road trips.
Right.
Very big on road trips.
Are we there yet?
They bought an Astro van. Back in the 90s, those things were just like...
Those were beasts, dude. You knew whoever was coming out of there, they were in comfort. They were comfortable.
Yeah. They still have, not the same Astro van, a new one, but it's still an Astro van. So we had this blue Astro van. So I had like the whole back seat to myself. It was sweet. It was only 3 of us, 3 kids. But after Christmas, I think I was like 9 years old. You know that week between Christmas and New Year's where you're a kid?
Yeah.
And like
you look forward to that shit.
That's you get to play. I mean, we both, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very,
terrible people.
Awful people. Very lucky people to have, I mean, both, I feel like I had...
Fortunate.
Very fortunate, yes. Right. Lucky and fortunate. To have, really great Christmases and stuff like that. But you'd have that week to play with your stuff,
Right.
So the day after Christmas one year, my parents were like, hey, you know what? Instead of that week of chilling, we're going to go see your relatives in Connecticut.
Oh, yay.
And I was like, oh, as a kid.
Wow,
I'm like, all right, though, you know what? I'm down with it. My parents seem like they got their shit together.
Right.
They have jobs.
Adults. What reference point do I have?
They bought an Astro van.
Yeah,
more than I could do at 9.
They definitely they secured the Astro van.
So they were in charge. So I was like, all right, I'll go with it. So we leave in the afternoon. My mom was great. She would always pack like a huge cooler of food and drinks.
Oh.
So we go.
So good at doing that kind of
so
shit.
Good. So off we go to Connecticut. I fall asleep because this is before the age of mobile entertainment. There was nothing in the car.
No portable broadcast.
It was just like
it was just
myself and my thoughts.
Right.
That was it. That's it.
You were just solo dolo.
We start driving, and I fall asleep. We wake up, and it's like the middle of the night. And I wake up, and I'm like, we're still driving. Like
this is.
It'll take this long to get to Connecticut.
It's unreasonable at this point.
I ask up to the front to the captains steering the vessel.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, your dad got... My mom's like, your dad got lost. We're just chasing a detour.
Why are you still lost,
I'm
Dad?
like, all right, it's okay.
It's fine, Dad, but just
I'm
get
like,
us there.
Get it together, Dad. I'm fall asleep. I wake up. Now it's morning.
Oh, my God.
And we're still driving.
Jesus.
And I'm getting concerned. I think maybe... My parents have we've left our life back in Massachusetts and we're becoming gypsies.
Picked up.
See ya.
Gypsies on the road. See you guys later.
And I'm yelling up because my brothers are younger, barely,
rambunctious.
They're not online yet.
Right. They're not booted up.
No, they're not booted up yet. So they're useless in this situation. It's just me and my folks.
Yeah.
We keep driving.
It's like talking to a sack of meat and potatoes, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you're not getting anything
They're just eating food and poop there. That's all they're doing.
Yep.
Maybe peeing in pants every once in a while. Anyway, we're driving. I fall asleep a few more times, catching some Z's. Now it's nighttime again. We're still driving.
Jesus,
My parents are like, we're so lost. We're gonna get a hotel. I'm like, okay. We get a hotel. We hit the road fresh. I'm like, this better be Connecticut.
Yeah, this is
ridiculous.
Like, have I entered a time warp at this point?
We're driving for like another hour or two, and I'm like, now I'm getting rambunctious.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, something's up. My parents are like, we're gonna stop for food, go to a restaurant for breakfast. I was like, great.
Fine.
I'm eating dinner. I'm eating breakfast rather. Eating a meal.
I'm eating dinner at breakfast.
I ordered dinner for breakfast.
I'll take a steak, please.
we're at this Denny's. We have Denny's up here, don't we?
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
The waitress shows up to the table and she's like, "How y'all doing?"
Oh shit.
So I'm like, "What?"
You're like, that doesn't sound.
That doesn't sound like a Connecticut accent because people from Connecticut, from what I've seen, have perfect diction.
Yeah, there's no. It's just like it's like a zero tolerance policy for accents.
Zero tolerance for dropping any enunciation.
No inflections in your voice at all.
So now I'm thinking to myself, all right, I have to turn the table here. I have to convince them that this Connecticut trip is over.
Yeah,
we have to turn around.
Cease and desist.
I'm going to the bathroom and I'm rehearsing it in my head as a 9-year-old.
Yeah, you practice it.
I'm practicing. What is that?
That's an ESPN sound.
That's my. So I'm practicing ESPN ringtones in the bathroom. So now we're going back to the car, and I'm like, I'm going to stop them. I'm going to stop this.
Right.
I'm going to order my dad. You've done a great job driving thus far, but your time is over. Mom has to take over. Let's go home and play video games.
Yep.
Whatever we got for Christmas that year. And 64. So right before I have my speech, my mom stops us and gets a little family huddle, which is appropriate at this point.
Family meeting. She's like, you know what? And I'm like, great, because I'm going to, whatever she's about to say, I'm about to say, nope, piggyback.
Let's leave.
Yeah.
She goes, so your dad got so lost. And I'm like, duh.
Yeah. You didn't think I noticed the bed that I slept in when we should have been?
No, and my dad is not saying a word, and that usually means he's mad. So I'm believing all this. Dad got so lost that...
You just sold on it.
I'm sold that we're going to Connecticut. But she goes, we got so lost, we're just going to go to Disney World.
Oh, God.
And
that's such a climactic / anticlimactic.
And they were hoping for this huge response, yay!
Hooray!
And I'm just like,
and you were just furious.
You gotta be shitting me.
I would have been furious.
Yeah. And I was the whole time I was...
I would have been like, you tricked me.
I felt tricked. I felt lied to.
Yeah.
That day on, Matt, never believed anything they would say.
Yeah, no, I'd be always terrified that... Surprise!
No, we got to go to Disney World. That was amazing, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Awesome.
The end result, great. But to bring me down only to bring me up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bring me way down.
Bring me fucking...
To the depths where I think we're going to change occupations and join the circus?
We're leaving our life.
Yeah.
That's where they took you.
How savage is this? My parents didn't tell anyone we were going either.
That is savage.
That's such a thing to do in early 90s. You couldn't pull that off now.
No.
There'd be Amber Alerts.
You'd have 3. You'd have boom, 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 each state that you go through.
Yeah.
5, 6 states. Who knows?
So many states.
So many.
But it was fun. The drive back was brutal.
Oh.
Think about 3 kids in the car.
Well, you have nothing to look forward to.
Now, just the road.
You're just
dirty, wintry road.
Oh.
But,
That's crazy. What a great story that was.
But yeah, we still, we laugh about that story all the time as a family.
As you should.
We have lots of good travel stories.
That's awesome. It's awesome how I said that. That's awesome. With no, inflection at all, no, that was good. I just made myself chuckle.
You did?
Yeah.
I like that.
This intermission is brought to you by GGJ.
Oh, man.
The folks at Paul Newman, Gorilla Grape Juice.
Yes. Delicious.
We'd like to let you know that coming up on October 6th...
Oh, we have a special guest.
Yeah.
His name is Benjamin Carter.
Benjamin Carter.
He's a local musician. Also, he's a friend of ours. And he's just got married.
He did.
To the beautiful Amanda Marchini, now Amanda Carter.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Isn't that a crazy thing, Matt? Think about that.
Taking surnames and shit.
Changing your name.
From who you've always been.
Always.
To someone.
Can you imagine, like, tomorrow?
No, I wouldn't want to.
Changing your last name.
Wouldn't know what to think
I would love to hear. Maybe we should ask Ben what Amanda thinks.
Maybe
about
I'll just
this.
change my name arbitrarily.
You can just do it.
Yeah. I mean, I could if I wanted to.
Well, I mean, as musicians, sometimes people do that.
Yeah.
Sting. Imagine the conversation Sting had to have with his family.
Or with the...
Because what's Sting's real name? I have no idea.
I forget.
What's Prince's real name? No one knows.
I think it's a symbol.
But think about that. Think about that conceptually. As you play music, I play music.
Yeah.
I'm deciding now to change my name to a different name.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mine would be like...
What would your name?
I don't.
I mean, you can,
I was thinking,
are you going
like,
to keep the first name, or are you going
yeah.
to completely dump all of it?
No, I was thinking just something wild, you know?
Yeah.
Like Black Hole Number 3.
That is wild.
That's so wild. Or like, you know what I mean? Like have a letters and a number.
Yeah.
Something that just completely goes against societal standards.
You know what's also against societal standards?
I could figure it out.
Our good friend Glenn Romero gave us this topic.
Oh.
It's so important that it's on a separate piece of paper, by the way.
Yeah. We had to put it out in a second separate piece.
His topic is this. It's about personal space.
Yeah.
And how...
It relates to public transportation as well.
And public restrooms.
Yes.
I myself, man, I consider myself a quiet pooper.
Yeah.
When I get in the stall, doing my business, I am
stealthy.
Very stealthy.
Stealthy shitters.
Yes. The SS.
Yeah. No, bad. SS is bad. Historically, it's been bad.
Well, just the two letters are okay by themselves. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's associated with Nazi Germany.
Oh,
so
we're okay. That's not what I meant, but we get.
Yeah, stealthy shitter.
I get in there, and I'm very quiet.
Right.
Very quiet.
Just.
Like, I don't even like to hear the toilet seat making a noise. Nothing.
No, creeps me out when it...
I do too.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anything in there.
Right. And you're also considerate for the other person.
But most people are not.
No.
They're savages in that.
They go in there like fucking Van Damme kicking down the door. I gotta shit. You know what I mean? Like, what? What are you doing in there?
I imagine that's what Van Damme would sound like.
No, and like honestly, the paper towels ripped to shreds like a rabid.
Yeah, when you get in there, something happened.
It's disturbing to say the least.
Yeah.
You know, there's residue. Let's just call it that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bad.
It's a bad scene.
Yeah, it is.
But we don't like when people are around us in that setting.
Right. Personal space is everything.
But now.
Oh, we have a bird in the hallway.
Is there a bird in the hallway?
There could be one.
Really?
We'll figure it out later.
All right, we'll find out. Now, when you're on public transportation, by the way, you're pinned up against everybody. Mm-hmm. There is no personal space.
So I think the thing is that you go from worrying so friggin' much about what the next person is doing, getting in your personal bubble.
Yeah.
And then you go to a situation like everybody does in the morning, or most people do, and they get on the T or the bus, and they're literally, their balls are in someone else's asshole. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like you're pressed up so hard.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know what the person had for breakfast.
And what they're about to have for lunch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's the bird again. But yeah, that's exactly right. It's just that weird dynamic of wanting so much space and then accepting just utter devastation of your personal...
Yeah. I stopped taking the tea because of that.
Yeah.
I got sneezed on.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that...
I don't blame you there.
That done. That was game over for me.
I've not gotten sneezed
It's not worth it to save a few extra bucks for me anymore.
That point.
I just take... And I like driving to work because I have, like, that's my... I love that space.
Right.
Can listen to this podcast or others.
Exactly. Or others. Exactly.
Yeah. So.
That's a great idea. But yeah, I don't know if I finished saying that Glenn Romero's coming in October 13th. What's that goddamn sound?
I don't know. There's like beeping in the hallway.
It's like an electronic beaver,
Do you want to check it out? Check it out.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the fire alarm.
It's the fire alarm?
Or the CO2 alarm.
So the CO2 alarm is going off?
Look, there's probably too much hot air. We've done a lot of talking
We have done
this evening.
A ton of talking.
So I'm pretty sure it's just leakage.
Leakage.
If you start like feeling sleepy, just let me know. We'll just go outside.
Sure.
It's not a big deal. So yeah, it's just like the public transportation problem. Oh, fucking backpackers.
Yeah.
I'm a backpacker, as well.
Yeah.
Caw. But what I do know about backpacks is it's not surgically placed on your back. We know this, right?
Yeah.
So why do people insist on keeping their backpack on their back as part of their back, like a gnarly mole?
When they're on the T.
When they're on the T or on the bus. Okay, what you do, just in case you don't know, is you put it between your fucking bean and frank, okay? You stick it between your bean and franks, and you just squeeze with your legs.
Oh,
that's all you have to do.
On the floor next in front of you?
Yeah, put it right under your bean and franks.
Yeah, that's the best place to do it.
It is.
People just don't have manners anymore.
But that way it becomes part of your silhouette and not an extension of your body.
Right.
Oh my God, that made so much sense.
It did.
As I said it made sense.
Yeah, it did.
Wow. But yeah, it's just very aggravating because you could fit like 13 more people on the thing if the backpackers.
So wait,
united.
that sounds to me like a pet peeve of yours.
It could very well be. It's an annoyance.
But it's a pet peeve.
It is.
Yeah. What are some other pet peeves that you have in life?
I'm very, very big on sensory issues.
Like what?
So if people are smacking their mouths while they're eating, can't handle that, homie. Can't do it, man. Smacking your gum? No, you need to leave.
How do you smack? How does one smack a gum? Oh, that.
Fucking
that
chewing
noise.
that shit with your mouth open, man. Like, get out of here with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's a resplendent quetzal.
You think so?
Yeah, they're indigenous to Costa Rica, but I've seen a couple locally.
Noise. Probably just have to change the battery in your
I think that's
thing.
all it is.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what you were saying. There's
Pet peeves.
Pet peeves. Jesus, you're right on the ball. Yeah, just other than hearing people's, smacking their food or their gum or, just mouth noises in general.
Yeah.
When it's really quiet, like, kind of irk me.
Yeah.
Other than that, people without common sense.
Yeah.
That really bugged me. Like
People
stuff
cut lines.
Oh, that happened to me at the bus stop today. Coming home. Fuck, man, it's just so distracting.
Yeah, it is.
Jesus Christ! It's like a goose or like a loon.
We can do this as a magical thing with podcasts.
Yeah.
We can stop it.
No.
And then we can shut that off and we can keep going.
No, I like the flavor of it. It adds like a Cajun spice to it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like almost like we should change topics every time it comes on. It goes on.
It's a
Let's
marker.
do that. Let's do that from now on.
All right.
Till we're done.
All right.
If that thing goes off, we have to immediately change topic.
Okay. So I'm dragging because I want it to hit.
You want it
so
so you can change. I can talk about another pet peeve.
Yeah. Go ahead. But you have to stop immediately when you.
If I hear that noise, I'll stop mid-track.
Yep. All right, so balloons, can you believe this, right? They're literally just sacks of breath, if you think about it. Like, why are we... And this was contributed from Glenn.
Glenn again, yeah.
Yeah. I hate him, but that's fine. So, basically it's just like, there's sacks of breath. It's the same old played-out joke.
Yeah.
Ha-ha, Glenn, like, that's wicked funny. Thanks for the topic. Oh, my God. I don't know why you made us talk about this. You know what I mean?
He's got to be laughing right now listening to this.
But why are you... I think he intended on us to look like douche nozzles.
You trip up on this.
Yeah.
Good try, Glenn.
Good try, Bucko. I think it's right. I think it's right. Good try, Bucko. Not going to happen. Got to switch.
Change. Okay.
Yep.
Well, we can transition from Bucko.
Yeah.
That seems like a kind of term that is just made up. Like a made-up term.
It is.
So this year... I came up with a really incredible one that my friends and I have been using.
What was it?
So I'll preface it with a story.
Yeah.
I'm watching Adam Sandler movies. Big fan of Big Daddy, where he like kidnaps a kid and takes care of him.
Yeah.
So to make the kid feel better. Now I've like watched this movie when I pass out. I wake up to Adam Sandler around a bunch of kids saying, "You know what else is cool? Smoking dope." And I'm just like not ready to. I just heard that and immediately out of my mouth comes, "Oh. Woey woers," or what? I think that's what it's evolved to. It was, "Oh wowie wowzers," is what I actually said. and now it's I've made it to Wowie Woers, Wowie Wowo.
Have a lot of derivations of it.
So feel free to use that, folks.
Yeah,
Wowie Wowzers from now on. If you get it's like a confusing. Did he just really say that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like a lot of syllables too.
I feel like that's gonna catch fire.
It could definitely go viral in a heartbeat. I like that. I wanted to list off some new musicians, or
please do.
Just a couple of newer ones, and then like one country dude that actually I think you've heard of.
Mm-hmm.
But Token, this guy from I think like Beverly, Mass, or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta switch. God,
the next topic.
This guy, Joyner Lucas. He's also awesome. He's from Western Mass. He's pretty dope. You gotta listen to one of his songs about suicide called "Sorry." I think it's called, or "I'm Sorry." Another guy from the Hell's Kitchen in New York City, Marlon Craft. He's a pretty cool cat. Sounds very unique. You gotta check him out.
Yeah.
Marlon Craft. And then this country singer, Sturgill Simpson.
I love Sturgill Simpson.
He's got meta-modern sounds in country music.
Yeah.
And it's pretty dope.
If you haven't heard Sturgill Simpson, he's been on Joe Rogan's podcast a few times.
It's really good.
He had a very interesting story about an encounter with a buffalo.
Yep.
Where he was...
and basically, on to the next topic, we've got...
I have to go kill that thing. I'm going to go hunt it down.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, it's up
It's going to keep going.
I know it is.
What's so funny, folks, is that...
Oh, my God.
I mean, we spent an hour and a half recording a podcast.
So much time.
And then, now it disappeared off my computer.
It's gone.
Now we're being interrupted by... another set of technology that just isn't aware it's interrupting us.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Unbelievable,
man. This is crazy. No, but in all seriousness, Sturgill Simpson's awesome.
He is so good.
But yeah.
Next time.
Perfect segue all the time. Yeah, basically we have a couple of favorite sayings. I don't know if you have any, but I heard one today called... like referring to humans as bang sticks.
Bang sticks.
That's awesome. Who said that? Wasn't that?
I think it was Joe Rogan.
Joe
said
Rogan,
that, yeah. He always comes up with like the craziest like hyperbole stuff,
His podcast, if people have not, we've talked about it before, but it is fantastic.
It's like good, I don't know, man, it's good listening, it's good watching.
Who do you have on that was that parkour guy?
James Kingston.
Can you talk about him for a second?
Dude, this crazy effer is just like he goes to the highest places in the UK, Russia, Ukraine, everywhere, man. And he sneaks into these like he'll go to a work site, right? He went to a work site in Dubai.
Yeah.
Snuck in, jumped over the fence, rolled around, got into the crane, scaled the crane, made it above the engineer's headquarters in the crane. The crane started to move. He ran down and hit the window of the crane operator. You know what I mean? The guy jolted to a stop, and he met him and talked to him and told him what he was doing and scaling the